I'll tell you what. Cool. You do the next one.
Yeah, let me read one more.
And then we'll call it good.
Okay.
This one's interesting because as soon as I saw the title, it reminded me. This is about a guy I worked with. So I can already remember.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Lloyd.
Okay. And then you called him Pink Floyd because there's a band called Pink Floyd, right?
Pink Floyd. So
Pink Lloyd, and what was up going on with Lloyd here? What was going on with him? With here? This is back in.
This is fucked up.
So
this is some fucked up shit.
Just to give some where we're at right now. So this is now
Billings, Montana.
Billings, Montana. October '94. So now we're next year.
Oh wait, '94.
Yes.
This is Billings, Montana.
Okay, still in Billings.
This is gonna be one. Yeah. So '94, I think, because I moved. Yeah, I left Billings in like '95. So, so that's about right. So, I worked at a place called Elmer's Pancake and Steakhouse. You've heard me say that before. So I was a cook. Well, actually, I dropped out of college. Money didn't go, whatever. So when I went back to Billings, I just walked in, got a job, dishwasher, a cafe or a booming cafe off the freeway in Billings, Montana. And it's called Elmer's Pancake and Steakhouse. So dishwasher for like a month, and they asked me if I want to be like a busboy, right? Like 2 months of doing that, and the guy came to me and was like, "Hey, do you want to be a cook?" And I'm like, "I don't know how to cook." And he's like, "I'll teach you." And I was a good worker. I was a real good worker. I was a good employee. And so moving up quick, whatever. That's as much and as quick as you can at a pancake and steakhouse. We had a dishwasher who was missing teeth, was off a little bit, timid, socially very awkward. You could just look at a girl and just only just a slower type dude, right? And old. So he looked like he was 60, but he was really like 45. And he's somebody that you could tell gets picked on, like that, even though he's way older. I mean, my God, I was like 18 years old working at a fucking cafe, right? And I was going to be a writer and all this cool stuff. And I'm a dishwasher, and then I'm a busboy at a restaurant, which is good. Everyone should have that job, by the way. You should work at a restaurant. So
I had before.
Exactly. Yeah. Like we talked about. Serve. You should serve people.
It's a good experience for just serving people and interacting with people in general. Yeah.
No, well, there's 2 or 3 things you should do, not to derail this, but as you've heard me say your whole life, you need to work outside, and you need to serve people, and you need to work with the public. Yeah. Those 3 things you've got to do when you're 16, 17, 18, as you get into the job force. You need to work outside so that if you don't like it, it helps. Those other jobs aren't near as bad. Yeah. Right? It puts it in perspective. You need to serve people. You need to wash a dish. If everyone fucking had to wash dishes for 6 months when they were 17, the world would be a better place. Period.
Honestly.
Period. And then deal with the public, because if you can deal with the public, then you just doubled your wage. If you can deal with the public at work, you doubled your wage, and you'll get to work inside. Yeah. So find out if you can or not. Yeah. Find out early if you can.
Oh, you'll learn real quick in the restaurant business. That's for sure.
Yeah. So just figure it out.
To your point.
Do you want to fucking strangle them, or do you get it? Do you play the game? You can take it in. You can get them what they want. Because if you can do the latter, that's marketable. I mean, that's a skill set. Yeah. That's value. That has value in the workplace. So you can now go and find places that value that and make good money indoors, because you can talking to people's hard. Yeah. And it's only getting harder. People are fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, I blame the giant cigar for mine. Okay, so Lloyd though, had gotten so many, and so I kind of, in my head, I was always like, I'm going to take care of Lloyd. He's one of those types of guys that and I was kind of a cool guy. So if you picked on him, I'd give you shit. Type of thing. It's like, man, this motherfucker's he's just kind of slow. He's off. He's obviously got a alcohol problem, an addiction problem. Okay. And so a dishwasher, and that's what he was going to be. Dude, he had 6 or 8 DUIs.
He did?
found this out, right? And he started driving a fucking lawnmower to work. A riding lawnmower. I can't make this up.
That's smart though. That's dope. That's smart.
It is smart, but then it also opens up some sort of legal debate. Like
maybe, but
if you're on a motorized fucking thing on the street, like
yeah,
you're kind of still
it's
driving.
A motorized vehicle.
If he's fucking drunk on a lawnmower, he could still cause an accident. He might not be able to hurt anybody else.
You don't need a license to drive a lawnmower though, right?
Not on your lawn. But if you're driving a lawnmower on the street, now it's like a car. Anyway.
Fair.
But remember, I'm 18 and I'm like, what the fuck, this guy?
Exactly.
Dude, he's the one that I think you've heard this story before. One night.
No, I've heard this. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, I was telling you where.
Oh yeah.
Where me and my friends were out. We're driving down fucking Bench in Billings, and this dude is hanging off the back of a lawnmower driving like this. And we're at, somebody's like, fucking hit him with a fucking egg, or something, like. And I'm like, nah, dude, I know him. I fucking know him. That's fucking Lloyd.
Damn.
So, dude, in fact, that night I was like, Lloyd, let's get you home, man. So he was super close to his house. So we drove alongside of him and it was going, and he was like in it, and I like turned it into his driveway. And dude, I could hear his mom start yelling at him as we pulled in the driveway.
Damn.
It was some DV motherfucking shit. Like coming across, and then he goes, I hear her go, fucking Lloyd, dude. And I'm like, she's like, you piece of shit, get your ass in here. And comes around the corner, and I'm standing there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right, Lloyd, see you later, brother. And he's like, ugh. She's like, who the fuck are you just going on? And that's his life. That's his fucking environment.
Yeah, exactly. That's the life he's going. So you can feel what he's going through. So you kind of understand. So okay.
So this poem is about Lloyd.
So this is literally about him.
I just tried to I can remember. I was like, man, I remember. It was like right after that happened. I was all fucking stoned, and I sat back and I'm like, man, fuck. Put yourself in that motherfucker's shoes, right? I think that's what it is. I haven't read in 25, but I'm pretty sure I put myself in his shoes. That's what I remember that it's about him. And what would it like to be this guy, man?
Shoot. Okay. Well, with that context, get into it. I keep ashing everywhere.
Great question, though, then my 10-minute answer.
We'll see if it was needed or not. I'm just joking. So, Pink Lloyd.
I think that's just
which is a bar right there.
I think
that's a bar.
Yeah, that's just play on words. It's Lloyd, Pink Lloyd, but yeah, Pink Lloyd. That's it.
Exactly. Wordplay. Okay. Pink Lloyd. A long time ago, in a land like ours, a man walked the streets alone. A hole of sadness hid inside him. As he searched to find his home, minute by minute, the last days crept on. As everything stayed the same, he wanted the streets, an unknown man, with few ever learning his name. An honest man, he made an honest living, even if quietly so. He hurt no one and asked for nothing, especially when times were slow. He had but one goal to accomplish in life before he went on his way, to know that his child grew up all right in a world that pushes away. It takes but one moment to change the tide, no matter which way you're headed. To make one mistake and ruin a life was the main fear he dreaded. So he lived out his life all alone, away from anyone who cared. It wasn't his love or lack thereof. He was just too scared. Damn. So he passed away?
I don't know. Not then. I guess I knew him real well.
Well, damn. So, I feel like I do know Lloyd like a lot now. So that's
shout
dope.
out fucking Lloyd. Yeah, he's a good guy, man. He just had an addiction problem, and
Wait, so he did fast.
There's no way he's made it to now.
Right.
I don't. Was he then? I don't think so.
How old was he at this point? Like 50s?
Well, he looked like he was in his 50s, but he'd had such a hard life. Now I think back on it, probably like 35. Like, you know,
Yeah, because
you know
when
how,
you're 18, everybody looks a little bit older than they
yeah,
are.
and then you're rode hard and hung up wet.
Yeah.
You look fucking bad.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes,
And
yes.
you start adding to that, you know, drinking. Fuck, you hit
Yeah.
20, 25 years drinking, you start looking different. Drugs, whatever, you know, I mean, that shit adds up.
Apparently,
And,
he was drinking heavy because you guys caught him and he was drunk again on his
he
new
had like
vehicle.
6 or 8 DUI. Dude, if you get,
Yeah.
quite frankly, if you get one you know, don't get any DUIs. But if you get, yeah, I mean, what more is there of an example of fucking a massive addiction problem?
Yeah.
This guy cannot keep himself from drinking and driving, which means he can't keep himself from drinking. And when he drinks, he can't fucking control what he does. So that's core addiction,
Exactly.
right?
That's true.
And